Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Empires. Today, I made a little bit of a blunder, or was it yesterday? Anyway, I tried to record this video once already. Then I realized my mic was muted because apparently my OBS had it set to system default instead of this microphone. So that was a whole deal. But because that happened, I got a little bit of a spoiler and noticed that this man is not any mercenary. This is Ezekiel himself. And if you recall from one random dialogue, somebody said his signature that he used in that brief battle I had while my mic was muted, is a Shedinja. Which if you're familiar with Shedinja, he's basically invincible. But the caveat to being invincible is he has only 1 HP. Oh, what? What? I've played this for like 5 hours in between the last recordings, and I never tried walking this way before. Is there a way in somewhere else? Oh, okay, I guess I'm fighting a youngster. This one thankfully had something normal to say. As opposed to every other guy that we've seen so far. Alright, so he's normal flying, so jump scare is going to do nothing. Thankfully, I just used the Pokemon Center. So we are full PP at the moment. Knitterbug. Huh. Part of me thinks this has to be ghost type, right? No. Okay. Oh, this only works on the first chart, and so it doesn't matter. Thanks. Looks like I came up a bit shorts. Thanks for the play on words. Why on earth am I wearing shorts? Well, they used to be pants before my knitterbug cut them into shorts. Now they're shorts. If you want cool shorts too, you'll have to get your own knitterbug, I guess. I found mine in the Polaris Peak gate. Oh, that's helpful. I've got something to look forward to. Speaking of things to look forward to, so like I mentioned, I played for roughly 5 hours. I don't know, I didn't really count. But anyway, since episode 2, the first thing was Buizel. This, I believe, is an actual starter Pokemon, so it'll become very strong later. I was just doing a little off-screen or off-camera grinding to get my dark-type Rattata to a high enough level to fight that Shedinja. Because I didn't finish explaining it. I think it's called Wonder Guard. Makes it immune to all non-super effective attacks. And since it is bug dark type, or bug ghost type, dark is like the only move you can do against it. That and also ghost type, which is apparently super effective against ghosts, because that's been happening the entire playthrough. I need to get some levels. Thankfully, Rob Casper, was it? The champion gave us this XP share, so I was able to boost Rattata quite a bit. He started like level 5 or something. So thinking the logical next step would be to take his thing to Snorunt, who is pretty strong, but he's not going to do much against, Shedinja. And who knows what other Pokemon this dude is packing. I believe I showed in my previous video this guy has a side quest, but we can't unlock or do it until we get to the mines. I do like this loadout or team, but there's another Pokemon that I caught, which I believe is a Fakemon. You may enjoy knowing the existence of. So as I was walking around, I found this little beauty, Boraptor, ice poison type. Which one of the key points to their Fakemon is doing like non-existent or underutilized type pairings. So primary ice, secondary poison is like non-existent. So he's got a few of the same moves as Deerling, but he's also got these, and I guess this wasn't on the other one. Anyway. Oh, and he's got an animated sprite. That's funny. Or do they all do that? I don't know. Anyway, it's a cool one, but I think I'm going to stick with what I have for now. I am going to... I mean, you can see the title of the video. You already know what I'm going to say. I'm going to fight all of the trainers in here. Wait, what is that? Oh, it's a rug. I thought that was just a monster sitting there. Okay. Hey there, bud. Don't mind me. Just a war vet. Unlike some of these guys, I'm actually trying to do some good around here. This is my new home, after all. So in case you didn't know, Elise, the new council-appointed leader, or whatever, has been taking commissions from low-level trainers. Probably because of how much Polaris has been growing. I've seen a lot of people passing through here lately, but none more than young folk like you. But yeah, I figured I could help out by giving away some Pokemon. Alright, cool. All you gotta do is battle me first. Okay, that's fair. Mercenary Charlie would like to battle. Pansage. He's not normal type, right? And poor. Doesn't matter. He's dead. I'm level 14, so this literally doesn't matter. Ground type. Not very effective. Okay. Tickle. I didn't need to stop fast forwarding because I couldn't read what that did. Pansage dead, Panpour dead, and Seer, of course. Okay. So I think Rock type is strong against Fire type. Could be wrong. Okay. Super effective. Okay, fast forward again. Bop bop. I defeated Mercenary Charlie. And $300, I'll take that. Like I was saying, you can go ahead and pick your pick. Ooh, I am in desperate need of fire types. I think I'm just going to do it and not regret my decision. Start to the PC. Box 1, got it. Make sure to raise it properly, bud. Yeah, so there's this council-appointed supervisor in every major area of the region. But since you're already registered for the League Initiative, you already knew that. What you might not know is each supervisor has more than one team. This way they can test new trainers as they learn, but also make sure seasoned trainers stay responsible and on the right path. Okay, that is definitely new information. Oh man, I'm nervous. I already threw up a little in the bathroom upstairs. Had some kind of weird purple milkshake earlier that didn't sit well at all. Is that supposed to be that McDonald's thing? I wouldn't go up there if I were you. Not sure it actually I mean, never mind. Howdy, you one of them there refugees? Maybe, actually. Well, darn. Sounds like you've had a rough time of it. Well, how about this? I could buy you a meal, but then what good's that gonna do you tomorrow? I once heard a saying, give 'em a fish, they eat for a day, but teach 'em to fish, and they eat all week. So here, this ought to lift your spirits. Let's go, dude. Fishing rod. Old rod, good rod, super rod. Telius, there ain't no difference. Just take your rod to anywhere there's water and let her rip. There are canoodles of Pokemon you can only get from fishing, and not always just water types neither. Trust me, it's best to always at least check. Well, dang, that's massive W. I think I remember the Shedinja being level 16, so we're gonna keep that on him until he's 16. Send another round over here, huh? You want a battle? Sure, buddy, but the loser pays the tab. It's not... Is that legal to force a child to pay for your alcohol? Anyway, Mercenary Nahum. I really appreciate their biblical names they give the mercenaries. Of course, they're not actual mercenaries. That's just the what's the word? That looks like a fake mon. He's just a dude in a cold. Oh, it's getting over it. That's crazy. Didn't expect to see a Pokemon based off of getting over it. All right. Ground type was not strong, so I guess we'll try Rock 2. There we go. Fido is normal type, but that doesn't matter. Fido. Ooh, it didn't kill. Ooh, okay, but it's level 5, so it doesn't matter. Oh no, his special defense. Whatever will I do? Boom, boom. Please tell me you aren't old enough to drink. No, I do not have a tab. Oh, but he still gave me 400 some dollars. Name's Hutsy. I'm the town cowboy. I ain't much for talking. I need to give him a more cowboy accent. I ain't much for talking. If you ain't neither, hold down the X key to skip through dialogue. Wish I could do that in real life. Again, the fourth wall breaks. A Pokemon battle with me? Well, that would certainly add something a bit different to our date today. Well, John, shall we? Or is your knee flaring up again? I keep giving them southern accents. Oh well. Old couple John and Gertrude would like to battle. Okay. Mandible crunch. I think it's dark type, so we'll go for that. And it's normal type, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Egg bomb. I know what that does. Oh wait, I don't know what that does. Let's put an outflank on Baraptor. What? I mean, it didn't matter, but attack fell slightly. Here, let me fast forward. Blah 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 blah. Go for you, and I'll go for you. Camouflage doesn't matter. We're indoors. Oh, poison is. Oh, of course, poison is effective against. There we are. Spritzy. I feel like that's a real Pokemon, but I'm just not remembering. Bug type. I don't know. I don't know what I should be doing, but I'm just going for it because they're lower level. What? I didn't aim for Spritzy. Apparently I'm done. Okay. Super effective, but doesn't matter. I'm gonna hit Rolling Stone again because I think that gets stronger the longer you use it. What is good against poison? I don't honestly know, but I know it ain't this guy because his only attacking move is not gonna work. How about we do this? Okay, okay. So the Rolling Stone got enough momentum to just straight up kill. Okay. You remind me of my grandchildren. Oh, don't mind my dear John over there. He's just a bit rough from the wars, but he's really a sweetheart. I'm sure you'll have a bright future. What did he say? Not bad, kid. Most thugs like yourself that try walking in here end up leaving in tears. I guess I am a thug looking to beat people up. I just don't understand why so many people don't like the yokai. Sure, there are a lot more in Polaris because we're closer to the border of Yoak, but are you confused by... Oh, I see. The people are called the Yoaki. The country is Yoak. I'm totally going to forget that. Yoaki. I know it can be a little confusing at first, so would you like to know more? Sure. Yoak is a rigid, dutiful, military-based region. Its crippling caste system and constant power and land struggles between war chiefs have driven many Yoaki into coming to Telius over many centuries. Most are good folks looking for work, but there's also a lot of bad they've brought with them. And on top of that, a lot of Telian businesses take advantage, trapping these migrants into indentured servitude. Although now, ever since the Zane enlisted Yoak's help in overthrowing King Tobias, it's been a bit of a culture shock, as so much of Yoak has relocated to Telius all at once. So now it's all we can do to try and teach everyone how we can all work together and get along. And a few shots of avalanche vodka can go a long way in helping with that. Yeah, of course. Candy, or red hot stuff, raises happiness by 2 and thaws a Pokemon from freeze. I mean, I'm trying to save money, but echoed voice is pretty good. Okay. Okay, I'll have to keep that in mind because I actually do like a lot of that. We used to sell Stantler venison and Polaris ice water in here too. But, well, even though Polaris has been growing, we haven't been growing alongside it. Between you and me, I think some of these migrant Yoaki mercenaries are scaring customers away. Now we even have one working the bar here. Makes me feel uncomfortable, unsafe even, with how they all wear that military-looking gear. Figure if they're gonna live here, they could at least dress more like us. But no, they gotta bring their whole culture in here with them. But if I say you want to look and act like a Yoaki, stay in Yoak. The heck other reason do we have borders for, huh? What? I'm not racist. All I'm saying is you want to be a Telian. You act like one. If you don't, go somewhere else. I don't care what color anyone's skin is. Why does everyone think it's always about that? It's a culture thing. Maybe if you were cultured, you would get that. Absolutely based. Absolutely correct. I was actually going to talk about that, but now that he already has in a very eloquent way. There's Pokemon here, apparently. I was not expecting that. Anyway, what can I do to not kill you? Wait, do you have Leech Seed? I can't remember. It does not, but Nuzzle should be weak enough to not kill. Yes, special attack down. Okay, Nuzzle. Or does that count as a physical attack? I don't recall. He poisoned me! What the heck? Fido has a poison attack? Played make-believe. Alright. Boom. Easy. Boom. Oh, Pure Fairy. Then why did my... Oh, because it wasn't the first turn, obviously. Oh, what? There's no way to read or talk to this guy. Other than Ocelot being poisoned, I think we're good. I remember when Elise first came to Polaris. We were all so surprised a celebrity decided to settle down this far from Starlight City. But soon she became part of the Polaris family, and when we learned her husband had passed, such a young lass forced to carry that pain in her heart. It's such a shame. Even though Polaris wasn't directly affected by the war, even its aftershocks shook us all to our cores. But we already saw at least one lady who died from the war. Ooh, okay, got more evidence for that evidence guy. Oh, these might actually be bad guys. Crap, can't find my stash. I guess a battle might jog my memory. What accent was that? I have no idea. Me cool. Would like to battle. Ah, poison type. Doesn't matter. Alright, you die to one rock type move. I can. Bonk. Ooh, didn't kill. Doesn't matter. Oh no, my attack went down. Whatever will I do? Unknown. Psychic type. I think I resist psychic type if I'm not mistaken. Stress test. Ooh. That is killer to lose the PP of my moves. Except I have 5 moves, so it literally doesn't matter. Nope, still nothing. $600. Man, I'm gonna be ruined. Definitely seems like he could be a bad guy. Sorry, guests only. Bruh. I need a house. I could rent a room, I don't know. It looks like the face of an Entei, am I mistaken? Elise really is incredible. She went from newcomer to the most respected person in Polaris in only a couple of years. I wish I could be like her. She's always so cool and calm, no matter what's happening. I wonder if all the other league leaders are as amazing as she is. Oh man, I can't even stand. That avalanche vodka is expensive, but it sure does the trick. If you want some, it raises Pokemon's level to 15. Ask the Yoaki Merc behind the counter to load you up. Or load your Pokemon up, I guess. Say, can Pokemon even get drunk, or do they just get confused? Whoa. Well, that was enlightening. I don't think my Rattata even got to level 16. It didn't. 131 XP. Alright, I should be able to grind that real quick. Uno momento. 1 Mississippi. 2 Mississippi. Hey, let's go. Oh, that's 3 Mississippi. I already lost count. 4 Mississippi. I think that was 6 Mississippi. Anyway, he leveled up, so We are officially ready to fight Ezekiel. So I'm gonna go in with Golette. And then I'm going to Rattata. And then I have no plan after that. I could strategize Snow Runt to lower its accuracy. Because I'm pretty sure, you know, status moves still work. Holy buckets, Batman. Alright, let's go for it. Sorry, kid, but the train station's closed until the plane crash investigation is done. No civilian entry under any circumstances. Blah. Your brother was on that plane? Oh no. Look, I'm not supposed to give you any information, but how about if you battle me? I suppose I could tell you if I saw that name on the list of people. Oh, that actually makes it better if his name isn't on the list. Okay, and now we know he only has the one Pokemon. Mercenary Ezekiel sent out Shedinja. The more I see, the less I know. The more I'd like to let it go. Jump scare? Yes, okay. So you might notice Shedinja has more than 1 HP. That is part of the problem here. So now we switch in Rattata. Dust Devil. Oh, he transfers his stat changes. Okay. So now I need to use a dark type move. But I could lower... Is it worth it? Yeah, it's worth it. Mandible Munch. No! That killed my entire strategy. Okay. Let's try to debuff him here. Please don't kill. Okay, good. Okay, fast forward. Powder moves don't affect it, bruh! Well, I guess we're trying to leer. Yes, okay, it worked. Attack and... oh, defense. I don't live another one, and I don't think this does anything. Nope. Alright. It worked? Wait, what? Okay, I need to investigate this, but... okay, I have to replace it with the Pokemon first. Weasel can lower accuracy. This button, and this button. Weak to... what? Are you telling me he doesn't have Wonder Guard? Yeah, there's no ice anywhere on this list. Bruh. So the whole time I was strategizing, I was wrong. Okay, well that sucks. Let's go for... speed is lowered? Why is the speed lowered? Torpedo. He's gonna kill him. Holy buckets, Batman. Okay. Let's do another jump scare, and that might get him close, but not quite kill. Ah, okay. That didn't flinch him. I think we just lose. I think we genuinely lose here. That's GG. I mean, it's gonna do something. Oh! I have no priority moves. Why is it not? Oh, he doesn't have a Paragon. I have no priority moves. I think I just lose. You lost to Ezekiel. Okay, that wasn't too much money. Okay, now that I know he doesn't have Wonder Guard. Bruh. Handseer and Delibird probably are my best bets here. Because apparently is strong against Dark because it's Bug type. Poison Point could be a play, but I don't care. Welcome to day 3 of recording part 3 of the first episode of this game. I decided to throw this one back on because I couldn't bother to dig through all my stuff to find the jacket I wore in the first recording. Anyway, the ultimate goal of this video was to defeat Ezekiel. So that could be the next 5 minutes for you, but it's probably going to be 3 hours for me. So yeah, it's gonna be like midnight when I'm done with this. Anyway, let's hop right back in. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, as you may notice, this game is now dim, which is because it is built on an engine that actually keeps track of what time it is in real life. So that's a thing. So I just finished editing our previous session, or both sessions, I guess, which of course the first one was muted, so it was very brief, and I just put the tiny clip in there. But anyway, so that little youngster mentioned something, and that something was he found a, what was it, knitter bug in the gatehouse, and I was like, oh, okay, once we unlock this area, we're gonna be able to farm it in the grass, right? Well, no, it turns out he meant here, where the game is like, oh, there's nothing in here but some creepy spider. And I was like, what? There's animals other than Pokemon in this game? And it's like, no, actually, that was just a Pokemon. So, I have Knitterbug in my party. Which is a good thing and a bad thing. You might notice he has 2 HP. He has an ability that says it'll kill, or whenever it dies or gets knocked out, it deals damage equal to what the attacker did. So, I want to test that out real quick and see if I could exploit to kill the boss with that. And if that doesn't work, I'm going to cry. Okay. What? So yeah, we discovered the truth. Speaking of the truth, I figured out why the game was so crazy fast the first time. It's because there's 2 fast forward buttons. Also, if I talk to her with both activated, it goes really fast. Am I ready to fight the boss? No. Realistically, no, I am not ready. Just realized my face cam is facing the wrong way now. Anyway, so it's been like an hour and a half of just grinding Pokemon in the grass, and I somehow leveled up my Golett enough to learn a move that I think will trivialize all that grinding I did. Now he knows Shadow Box, which apparently is like broken, so I'll probably just spam that and win the boss fight. But in case that doesn't work, Delibird is also the same level as the boss. And once the boss is dead, then I can go to bed, and then that'll be at the end of episode 3, or part 3 of episode 1. I don't know, you get it. Okay, this is probably the 4th, 5th time? I don't know, 6, 7. Shedinja, who's apparently nothing like regular Shedinja. Alright, I'm going to do this since it doesn't matter. Boom! Alright, this is painful, I'm fast forwarding. Dust Devil. Don't care. Hey, that's super effective. Oh, it's like ground type, rock type, I don't know. Anyway, die. Ooh, it almost worked. Alright, one more should do it. Wow, it was so easy. Shedinja dies in 371 XP, just like the 3rd, okay. Panseer, oh I forgot I had him with the EXP share. Flame Tongue, sure. I don't know what that is. Level 11. Wow. Well done. Or what's his voice again? Well done. Now about your brother. Wow, bunch of dollary dues. I'm sorry, but I don't remember seeing anyone on the list by that name. So, again, I'm sorry. Look, I'm not allowed to let civilians in here. There are more guards on the other side of the door anyways. You'd be arrested. I am truly sorry about your brother, but I am ordering you to stay out of here. If you're adamant about this, maybe try talking to Elise or Mr. Ezrael about it. Elise is probably at the skating rink, west of Polaris, and Mr. Ezrael's usually in the Explorers Guild Hall in the northeast, corner of Polaris Point proper. Okay. I speak for the Yoaki in Polaris. Polaris is on the Telian border, so there's a higher Yoaki presence here. I've lived here a long time, so hopefully I'll represent my people well. Even if that means just keeping my head down and doing what I'm told. If there's one thing we all should have learned from the war, it's that we should choose our battles wisely. Oh, and in case you've already forgotten, yeah. Thank you. Okay. So, all that just for that. Anyway, so basically he told me what I already knew. And also he didn't damage my Pokemon enough to go back to the Pokemon Center. So that was a whole lot of grinding for basically no reason. Anyway, so... Oh, I forgot the music changes for this area. Whoa! I have not even explored this yet. Anyway. I'll have to explore it next time. So hopefully you enjoyed this shorter episode. I think it's probably like 30 minutes instead of 53 minutes like the previous two videos. Anyway, thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. I didn't, but I got the main mission done, so whoopee. And stay tuned for part 4, which hopefully won't come in a month like it took the last one to make. Anyway.